Thanks for showing up, everyone.
Thanks for
Thanks for gaming, gamers. And dropping frames on my side, they might have to raise this even more. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know what? This is what it costs to get games across one of the largest countries in the world.
Dash the internet for you, man. It's a series of tubes, okay? They need to install more of the tubes. And that's why we're getting lag, okay? That's my John whenever my internet sucks. It's not me. It's not tech savvy. It's the tubes. Oh, man. Oh, 8 buffer against Zelda and Ganon. That is a turn-based RPG right there.
And what I'm kind of curious about is, honestly, both these characters often are played very punish-based.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Also, both these players kind of like to go in a lot more than I think we traditionally would say you should.
Well, I feel like with PichuYoshi or Ziv, I feel like he has a very good mentality for against people who have the tendency to go in, so to speak. I find that, like, whenever, at least when I play or when I see very kind of like aggressive players play against him, he has the good kind of sense to just slow it down. I notice that, like, he gets on that Din's Flame, he controls the area well. I know that he utilizes that Zelda teleport really well, especially if he knows that people are committing into maybe like a grab, dash attack, what have you. So I think with that, I feel like he may have a bit of a better kind of, I might have like a step up, so to speak. But I don't know. I feel like Mao has a very, very good punish game too. What with knowing how to adapt to a playstyle like that. So I think it really just depends on who gets the jump on one another.
All right, we might be making a different match. I know, it's a real shame to see. I think they're just
I actually did want to watch
dealing with some weaker computers that might not be able to handle it quite as well.
Oh, good.
Let me try one more thing. All right, we'll give them a minute. We're in no rush. We started nice and early. We started nice and fresh.
We're sitting back on our virtual couch. Sitting back on our virtual couch here.
Exactly. Save as much lag as possible. Yes, we've got the port disabled for the streamer. And just a comment, yeah, honestly, even 8 isn't that bad, but I think we're so biased. We're used to such big tournaments in person in Ontario.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Man, I remember when we got like 40 people every week at McMaster's Weeklies, and I was like, oh my god, what a dream! Like, what a thought, just that much COVID in one room.
Yeah, that's just a distant energy. Like, that's just a distant memory now. I really do think it's just like so
it really is like an era away. Yeah.
Just how it be, man. Just how it be. We gotta make do with what we got. I feel like we've been doing a great job with it, but like,
yeah, and we'll keep running. We'll keep running things. We'll keep things up. It's not the end of the world to run things online. We've got the people showing up. We've got the people watching. I think.
And we love the people for it. We love you all tuning into the chat. We appreciate it. We'll give it another shot.
Yeah, we'll give one more go.
Choose your character.
Seems smooth.
Yeah, this looks nice. So let me get this properly.
Let's give it a button check and go from there.
Yeah, and we do have people set up into the right things. I gotta get visuals on this, which should be nice and easy. Boop, boop. I think we're gonna do a quick button check, but a little stutter. But I'm gonna stay confident. This looks nice.
This looks nice, yeah.
This is not North Bay. Pith is not on the stream. I think we're gonna be good. All right. So we'll just let them quickly check their buttons, and then we'll get into it properly. All right, perfect. We did it. We did it, people. So getting back into the actual the meat of this match, yeah, I don't know how much experience PichuYoshi actually has with Ganon.
I'd say enough to know. His brother Chad, he does play Ganon every once in a while. I imagine that he has some experience.
I know Chad has a not so pocket Ganon.
Yeah. Fairly good competition Ganon.
Because I was just gonna say, I know Quebec has had several Zelda players over the years.
Oh yeah.
And that's the one thing that I would benefit Mao through. He should know that his favorite fair range is not safe. Ganon can't really treat his fist like a sword in this matchup unless he wants to risk a extremely damaging attack.
Oh, yeah.
And then right now we're immediately seeing what I was referring to. I think these players are they're so much more aggressive than I would ever have expected for these characters.
Oh yeah.
At least to be able to be that and get away with it. I know my share of aggressive Ganons who don't do as well.
They're kind of just feeling out the field, kind of just keeping it even. But yeah, PichuYoshi really using that Dens. Like, yeah, Dens Flame is such a fun tool to use.
Ooh, that's an important fair. Can punish it. No,
oh,
that's so clean.
Clean. Goes for the teleport and tries to get a read, but there we go. The new age Captain Falcon knee just eats it. And we're seeing about even, but we know with Ganon, with what he can do.
It's for both of them, because that's exactly what happens.
Oh,
you
yeah.
get one fair from either character, and that's a stock.
And it's a big chunk of damage, a big chunk of change for sure. Teleports a ledge, good sweet spot.
Yeah, and great wave dash, honestly. This is a hard situation to come back from, because you can cancel, misses the edge cancel, and that costs him to stop.
Oh, yeah. Hits a big old claw.
It's great to go for if you can get it, but honestly, controlling Zelda teleports can be complicated. I think he could have gotten a dash attack follow-up, but might have just not wanted to risk it.
He's going to eat another fair. Yeah, I was going to say, he's not sweet spot in that ledge. And...
Now, is this a Project Plus change that it looks like Zelda's got a trail behind her while she's moving?
I think so, yeah. I want to say it is. I can't say that I've seen it in 3.6 for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm confident of. I think it's either that, or we might be getting a small visual glitch that I hope isn't dolphin specific.
At least it looks cool.
From the knockback. I mean, it'd be neat to see. I'm sure somebody in this will be able to comment and let us know. Zelda's so floaty, aerial side B from Dorf gives guaranteed grabber down B. Yeah, honestly, that's fair. I know Dorf has similar.
Oh yeah, because the pop-up, yeah.
Stuff, but
same with DVD and I think Bowser, just because of their size.
That's interesting. Yeah, because not characters I would typically group together.
That was an interesting up smash off of that fourth though. Tex the platform above got all of the pop-up from that thing. And just another example of how odd Ganon can be in some matchups. Just characters going flying off of some pretty simple hits.
Now, I'm assuming that PichuYoshi does not have a pocket Sheik to pull out here.
He has a competent enough Sheik, but
I do always wonder in this matchup if, being down 3-1, it might be worth considering. If not this game, perhaps in game 2, if he gets in a similar situation.
Oh yes, is the counter move down B? We never know.
Exactly. It's just Zelda's shine.
I see that PichuYoshi. Yeah.
We saw that trail, so yeah, I don't know what the whole deal is with that.
Yeah, you saw just near the tail end there. You saw him trying to kind of just lead that Din's flare to stop that Batmobile from hitting him. But
honestly, you can just pretty easily react to that, and and he can. Yeah. We're getting some knowledge in the chat that Ganon side B can't actually grab Bowser deity, but
really, I feel like I've done it before.
Sounds like he can jab. At least that's what I'm understanding. Oh yes, it is the trail of the P+ thing. Thank you, thank you in the chat. Coming in with the info. Oh, yeah, I love his float, but it's really hard to just sit in front of Zelda and be confident that she's not going to put out a button.
Yeah,
this Zelda, which we've seen short hop Fair of shield pretty heavily.
Yeah, especially I was gonna say, especially with such a potent move like Fair, like you don't really want to kind of sit in the danger zone for them if you don't want to be in the splash zone when that thing gets thrown out. And control the space well.
I said short hop Fairs, but we're seeing a lot of full hop Fairs, and I'd love to see short hop double Fair or maybe Fair wavelands from Zelda.
I'm sure we'll see it. We'll see it by the end of this match for sure.
Ooh. Makes a big read, but doesn't pay off.
Oh. Goes for the hitbox. It works. Puts out the big Dense Flame. Maybe trying to do some shenanigans with it, but no, doesn't get it to roll around.
Oh, gosh, yeah. I mean, Mao knows his game plan. He's willing to play a lot more defensive than I think we originally predicted. Which,
I feel like Ganon.
Mao knows his stuff. It's not like he's he's in any way a headstrong kid picking Ganon for the first time.
Yeah,
We've
he
all,
pays his dues. He knows
experienced
his
it.
numbers, so to speak. Rolls right
At
across
least
that
they get a
forte.
grab when the opportunity strikes. That's really a
Yeah,
big miss.
I think that's what PichuYoshi's kind of fishing for. Oh,
okay.
that would have been neat.
Mr.
I saw the framework there. Are there any Warrior players in today? I don't think so.
I don't think so, but if you send Ares X Blitz a message, there might be.
Yeah, if you want him to play Wario, dude, like, let him know.
It is weird that we used to have so much Wario experience both in Ontario and like just in Eastern Canada. Obviously, we had Morix when we got the opportunity. We had Nuge, we had Mangachu's Wario. And
Trump when he used to play Wario
from the scene a bit. The character.
I don't know. I feel like other characters have just kind of rose to prominence since then. It's not necessarily that Wario got worse or people got worse at Wario. It's just that there were other characters that caught their.
That's fair. I don't think it's necessarily a tier thing. It's just interesting to see how time has changed the meta of Ontario a lot. Every region used to have one, but the 3 regions of Ontario: Hamilton, Toronto, and Quebec.
And nowhere else.
And nowhere else, exactly. All right. Well, I mean, again, we're kind of in a similar situation. This is what I was worried about.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't feel like PichuYoshi's been playing strictly poorly, as much as just he struggled to get kills where he needed it. And right now,
I feel like Mao's kind of got pretty confident against that Din's Flame placement. Putting out like bears and forward tilts to just crush it and get it out of the way, which is honestly a really fun move.
No,
gets grabbed. Dash attack, well, jab dash attack. Pretty standard fare, but eats it and he's down to 2 stocks.
Oh god!
Goes for the Dacus, a man after my own heart.
Weird move to power shield up smash. I understand why he didn't react well and punish it.
Goes for that
okay, if PichuYoshi wants to get a game here, well, first of all, he needs to get back to the stage. And that means sweet spotting properly.
Oh, gets the
doesn't do it again, but doesn't die for it.
For the risky bisky forward freaking dash attack, but doesn't really get it. And you can see Mal really just kind of feeling out. Yeah, there we go.
I was about to say, we've not been seeing good enough ledge dashing, and that is going to cost him a game. All right, and we're going to get our next match up right away. I actually haven't lined up. Why don't you check for your match, see what you've got going on?
I'm facing Peanut. And then there's also Zoe and Mal coming up soon. How's Loser Bracky going so far? Yeah, I'll take the come from Mal again. He's a fun guy. He's a fun guy. All right, I'm gonna rock my match.
All right, that sounds good. I'll drag Johnny Spins in here in just a minute.
Absolutely.
Side roll like 80% of the time. Yeah, I get that, PichuYoshi. It is hard to avoid those little clicks. Now I will just get our next match started, and then we'll get on with it. At Mao. There we go.
That's me.
Shows up on his own, unannounced. All right, we're gonna get going to our next thing. I'm not sure if you caught, if you were playing or caught that match on stream. Our boy PichuYoshi unfortunately lost the full force of Quebec.
Of the big boy, the big earthy Ganon. Again, Ganon and Zelda is kind of a weird match because they're both really slow and they both have big, juicy hitboxes. But Zelda's coming a hell of a lot quicker. That's a weird matchup to think about. I view them both the same, but Zelda has, I would say, more.
They're so defensive. That's why I'm used to seeing. It's a slow spacing thing, but I don't think PichuYoshi wants to play that type of Zelda.
I feel like Mao forces that kind of play out of people. very slow in terms of the way he approaches and handles situations. So I mean, at the end of the day, you can't really. I don't feel like one of Zelda's that have a character where she uses her projectile necessarily for damage. So it's not like she's gonna use that as her way to rack up damage.
Mhm.
More so a way to force her opponent to play a certain way or to kind of cut off options. Who will we be having on stream now?
So we're gonna get Zoe, Zoe Frost. I'm not sure what she actually goes